Okay, again, good morning, everyone. Isn't it a beautiful day and a perfect day for a grand opening? I am Angela Charles, Director of Charlotte Water, and I want to welcome you to the grand opening of our One Water facility. Before we get into the purpose and the importance of this event, I want to take the time to acknowledge some very special guests and attendees that we have here. First, we have our two current city council members. I saw Councilmember Anderson and Councilmember Mayfield. Please give them a hand. Water does not complete and achieve without the support of a strong council, and we thank you all for being here. Then we have two former members who were here at the groundbreaking. Former Councilmember Phipps and former Councilmember Elkerson. Please stand. Thank you so much. And they were certainly supporters of water while on our council. We have Charlotte Water Advisory Committee members. Well, all our advisory committee citizens. I've been heckled by Gordon this morning and Barbara. Do we have any Stormwater Advisory Committee members here? Okay. Any county commissioners here? Representatives from the city manager's office. I did get a call from our manager, Marcus Jones. He's in transit. He's traveling, flying in, and he sends his regards this morning. I saw former director Doug Bean. Well, we had to do that, Doug. And I also want to acknowledge any Charlotte Water retirees. Do we have any retirees here? Raise your hand. So if you know, water is a family, and it goes on and on and on. Once in water, always in water. Okay, we do have some City of Charlotte Department directors. If you just raise your hand and give a shout out. I see Chief Johnson here. I saw Tina from Internal Audit here. We appreciate you being here. So this facility will serve as the administration and operating building for Charlotte Stormwater Services and for the Zone 4 field operations staff. Also located here is our lift station area, our workforce development area, and our facilities maintenance folks. This facility will hold more than 250 water professionals working under one roof to provide West Charlotte and the Charlotte region with excellent water, wastewater, and stormwater services. And that's why it's called One Water. Water, wastewater, and stormwater. I have said a few times that this project has been in the making for decades. Back in 1972, the city of Charlotte erected a temporary facility on this site. And that's what's significant about 1972 is that is when the old Charlotte-Mecklenburg Utility Department was created. That's when the city and the county came together to create this consolidated agency. And so since then, we've had folks working out of this facility. So we are super, and when I say this facility, that old temporary facility. So we are super proud to say we finally have a permanent facility at this location. What does One Water mean? One Water is similar to how we work as city departments, as colleagues, and as citizens in our community. One Water means uniting our hard-working staff and team members under one vision and purpose to provide our community and our city with the most essential resources we need to live. And that would be water. One Water means working as one team to provide the Charlotte region with safe, clean, and reliable water services and infrastructure to sustain our region. And so by planning and investing in the growth of our employees, of our customers and of our neighborhood, we are super, super excited that this facility represents all of our efforts to work together as one unit. At this time, I would like to welcome former Councilmember Eggleston to the podium to say a few words.
Thank you, Ms. Charles. As you can see from your program, I am Mayor Pro Tem Braxton Winston. I'm glad to be with you all today. Mr. Winston was not able to join, and I was planning on being here anyway, so I got asked if I would step up in his place and make a few remarks, and I said, of course I would. I'm excited. I'm here wearing two hats, both as a former council member from 2017 to 2022, and as was said, I was here for the groundbreaking of this facility in what seems like a very long time ago, and had the pleasure of seeing it in a tour this morning, and it's just incredible, and I'm hopeful that y'all are all able to stay and get to take a look at it today as well. I'm also here representing Congressman Jeff Jackson, who represents North Carolina's 14th Congressional District. I am now his Congressional District Director, and his district includes the bottom half of Mecklenburg County and most of Gaston County. He wishes he could be here today, but I am here on his behalf, and we're excited about what this is going to do for the 14th Congressional District, but really for this entire region. As was said, water is such a critical resource, and I think we've seen in other parts of the country and in other parts of the world the impact it can have when people don't have easy, equitable access to clean, healthy water. Citizens of Charlotte don't really differentiate between Charlotte water and Charlotte stormwater and what our sewer system does versus stormwater infrastructure versus our water infrastructure for drinking water. So it makes sense that these are all going to be co-located here, and that there's ways for the community to engage with this space through community rooms. There's demonstrations here through things like the permeable pavers, through the rain garden, of best practices for our built environment in this community and how people can do better to improve water quality in this community. And just in talking to some of the employees as I walked through this morning, the well-being of the employees of the city of Charlotte has been a high priority for councils past and present. And I think this space is going to improve quality of life for the people who work here. It's going to put them in a better mindset and ability to do a better job for the citizens of Charlotte. So I couldn't be any more excited to be here with y'all today to celebrate the opening of this incredible facility. It's also LEED Silver certified. I think the city and all government should be an example of the best ways to do things for the greater good of our community. And I think building something that's demonstrating sustainability models and showing how we can be good stewards of our environment and of our water and of our community, I think is something that the city of Charlotte and all of us as residents should be proud of. So thank you again for the invitation to join you today. Thank you to all of you for the work you've done and will do for our community. And happy to be here to celebrate such a momentous occasion. Ms. Charles.
Thank you so much, Mr. Eggleston. As mentioned before, this event is about collaboration, not just with each other, but with the three waters coming together. This building is an investment dedicated to strengthening the critical infrastructure that will meet the needs of our growing region, our youth, and future generations. Through the mindset that Charlotte can be providing responsible services, we are here to protect the environment, and that's exactly what this facility will enable us to do more efficiently and more effectively. Charlotte Water desires not to only be good stewards of water on the west side, but also of the greater Charlotte community. Before we say more about the building, we're going to invite Barbara Blywis, who is on our Citizens Advisory Committee, to also come up.
Good morning, everyone. I always have to lower this. When I'm mayor, I'm going to say everything's going to be lowered about 6 inches. Thank you, Larkin, for those comments. It sounds like that's the perfect pitch when I'm on the ballot again next year talking about conservation. So thank you for that. Thank you, Angela, for the opportunities to speak today. As she mentioned, my name is Barbara Bleiweiss, rhymes with fried rice, just so you'll know. That works every time. I'm a member and chair of the Mecklenburg Soil and Water Conservation District. I'm also a member of the illustrious Charlotte Water Advisory. But there are two other roles, and again, we talk about multiple hats, that I represent today. One is as a grateful Charlotte resident for all the work that Charlotte Water does to keep our water clean and our stormwater system running. And the other is a Charlotte Water groupie. So I will apologize in advance for my overt enthusiasm for supporting of this group. I have been on the Charlotte Water Advisory for about 7 years, and I'll tell you now, it all started with a question about how to read my water bill. So I'll just warn you in advance, if you ask that question, you could ultimately be standing here in front talking about Charlotte Water. Water, as you know, is an essential part of life, and Charlotte Water is committed to the promise to provide clean, safe, and reliable water services for this region of 1.1 million people that's growing every day. They operate 24/7, 365 days a year, and they're also built on other principles in terms of quality. They have vision. And I say vision because they are an active member, for example, of American Water Works Partnership. They have testified in the Hill in terms of best practices for municipalities. And I will also mention that they are the founding partners for the Catawba Watery Water Management Group, that through their leadership and working with Duke Energy Foundation and 17 other water utilities, they are doing everything possible to make sure the Catawba Water services over 2 million residents for years to come. That is no accident. That is a huge investment, separately by the leadership of this group, in conjunction with other leaders in this region. As a result of that leadership, also, there are some highlights to point out. One is 100% compliance for EPA's Consumer Confidence Report. We can be very confident that our water is clean. They have a world-class lab that is always looking ahead for emerging contaminants to make sure that our water is safe and that we are anticipating, to the extent possible, the problems that come down the line. When COVID and other emergencies hit, they were ready. They were on top of it. Nobody could expect the issues that were happening with Cape Fear and the PFAS things that were happening, something that was not regulated by EPA. Charlotte Water was on top of it. These achievements would not be possible without the 1,200 employees growing that work 24/7 to make this day possible and to make everything so seamless for us. There's a huge investment in the infrastructure. There's a huge investment in people. Charlotte Water is one of the first groups to establish an apprenticeship program to look at educating and helping many people on the West Side and other places to become engineers and, again, be in the public service arena that I relish. All of this comes with planning. I think Angela, and certainly I remember talking with Barry Gullett, who was here previously, had said to me, planning is not a one-time event. It is a process. It's something that goes over and over and over again. And with planning and execution, as you've seen, this is what you get. These are the successes. And so, Angela, I thank you for inviting me and allowing me to share in this journey, in this achievement, in this fantastic event. Thank you again.
Thank you, Barbara. And we are very fortunate to have a cheerleader, so thank you. In addition to collaboration, innovation, and investment, there are other themes to today's ceremony. This facility serves as the new Zone 4 building for Charlotte Water Field operations and will house some other groups: workforce development, stormwater services, lift stations, and our 24/7 call center dispatch. This building, as I stated before, replaces the original temporary space for the wastewater collections division that was erected in 1972. It was only supposed to be a temporary space. However, over time, priorities shifted. But still, here on this ground, we had about 100 employees, day in and day out, still serving the community. Various employees, including supervisors, superintendents, managers, have been a part of this long-awaited vision. Many have come and many have gone. However, I want to recognize one special retiree. He began his career in 1972 with the City of Charlotte's engineering department. Then in 1976, 77, he was moved over to the old City of Charlotte sewer department and was a part of that narrative that a new building would be built and that this was only a temporary facility. It has taken 50 years to get here, but Mr. Louis Concha, one of the longtime serving superintendents who worked out of this location, is here. Louis, will you please stand? Through that time, Mr. Louis Concha maintained an atmosphere of hard work, strong morale, and family with the teams of employees who worked under him. Mr. Concha retired in 2002, and he still held on to the promise that a new facility would be built. As a matter of fact, I gave him my rendering of this building, and he told me he was placing it in his office at home. So, Louis, I would like to say that that day has finally come, and we want to present you, if you'll come up, with a gift. So, Louis, you have a picture of this facility, and we are giving him an honorary key. It's nice. It's nice. Thank you. You're welcome, Louis, and thank you for working here so many years. Okay, so as we near the end of our program, and we will have a ribbon cutting ceremony, before we do that, I would like to take the time to recognize some few additional folks. As you came in, you may have seen our One Water, and it's there to my left, your right, stainless steel sculpture that is in front of the building. This is public artwork created for this facility. The artist is Mark Aglin. The artwork is called Source. The title refers to the fact that we as humans are made up mostly of water, and that is the source of us all. So I want to thank the Arts and Science Council and Charlotte's Percent for the Arts Ordinance for funding this project. And I think we have some representatives here. Thank you. As you will see and learn as you walk inside this structure, we have a total of 93,645 square feet of offices, workstations, cafes, conference, training rooms, fitness facilities, and warehouse and maintenance facility. The building is LEED Silver, as stated before, and it provides the framework for efficient carbon and cost-saving green buildings. In addition to design features, we have solar panels that are in the back, and there are also EV charging stations in the front and in the back of the facility. You will also notice that Stormwater has created a rain garden with permeable stones and are working on ways to increase their education and outreach efforts. So a lot of thought and passion went into this facility as you walk through the building today. So in closing, I want to thank our mayor, our city council, current council and former council, our city manager, our One Water, Charlotte Water Advisory and Stormwater Board members, our retirees and folks from the community who are here today. We also would like to recognize C-Design Consulting Team and Rogers Consultant Construction Team. If you guys will stand up, raise your hands. C-Design and Rogers Construction. I saw some folks from Rogers over there. Thank you for being here. Is Will Rice here? Will? Is Will not here? Okay. Well, Will led up. He's probably on another Charlotte Water project. But Will Rice came in and led this project team to ensure the success of this building from start to finish. Also, Benjamin Smith and our other facility staff have been instrumental in getting folks here and helping us with the building. Please give our CorpCom people and planning team a hand for this event. And the West Charlotte community. We've already done more outreach to our neighbors. You know, we've been working and operating out of this facility for over 51 years. And so we're very, very appreciative of the relationships that we have with our residents in West Charlotte and how we have been supported 24/7 operating out of this facility. I want to again thank everyone who's here, everyone who is watching virtually, and thank you for sharing this occasion with us. And certainly, last but not least, I want to recognize the almost 1,300 Charlotte Water and Stormwater employees who work every day to fulfill our One Water mission. And so I'm going to ask all the folks on the front row to come up, and we will do the ceremonial ribbon cutting for the grand opening. Thank you.
Pull a little tighter, Chief. Hey, cut a slack ribbon. Hey, is everybody ready over there? Count from 30.
3, 2, 1.